Hygger sent me a product to try out. As you can see here, it's their Wavemaker. They did send me the blue version. There's two of them, blue and black. And Hygger's really coming out with a lot of cool, innovative things, so I'm really excited to try this. We're going to do it together on this video. Just to give you a close-up of the front of the box here. If you want to screenshot this to get the features in front of the box, you're more than welcome to do so. But I'm going to set it down here and get it unboxed. I'm impressed with how well they packaged it. It's packaged very neatly and very tightly and safely. They got foam around everything. Now this is the controller here, just to give you a quick look, and we're going to go over the features here shortly. But just the different modes on the controller that you can do, and this thing does some things that you might not expect it to do, so make sure you watch this whole video to get all this information. This does have the watertight seal connection. Let's put this down and move on to the actual Wavemaker itself. It comes with the filtration media and the 3M sticky mounting tape. And again, the packaging goes down to the Wavemaker, the foam. It's packed tight, it's packed well. And as I pick this thing up, I'm noticing that, you know, the plastic doesn't creak, it doesn't crack, it's not weak. It appears and feels to be well built. Everything's tight, and one of the features I love about this is they're using the magnetic connection for your aquarium. You're not having to worry about suction cups, and I don't know if you can tell by this video, but it's a pretty strong magnet. This will easily fit on a 125 gallon to 200 plus gallon aquarium and hold tight. And on the line, as you can see, it comes with a suction cup to help keep the wire up out of the aquarium, out of sight, so you're not seeing it dangling down. I know I always hated that when you see a wire going across. So they even provided you a way to neatly tuck it out of the way after you put it in the aquarium. And the cord is very long, so if you have one of them tanks where the outlet's a little bit too far away than you would like, Hygger's got you covered here because they gave you a nice long line. Here's a nice close look at the Wavemaker itself. They call it the water pump mainframe. So just a quick word on the Wavemaker itself. It is an intelligent wireless linkage inverter ecological wave pump that can be built into the aquarium. It has an intelligent digital display controller with 6 different wave making modes and flow rates. The wave frequency value can be adjusted, and it's suitable for from a 75 to a 200 gallon aquarium. The working voltage of this thing is 24 volts. It's safe both for the user and the fish because the Wavemaker pump is externally controlled. There's no motor in the actual pump, which greatly extends the life of it. This is a small one, but it packs a punch at a rate of 3,500 GPH. This is an inverter Wavemaker, and it's suitable for freshwater, saltwater, coral reef tanks, and this is a super quiet aquarium wave pump controlled by sine wave technology that can also work wirelessly with multiple machines. The noise generated by this thing is less than 30 decibels. I've been using it now for a couple days and I never hear it. It has a very strong magnet, as I discussed earlier, and I can further confirm that by putting it on the aquarium itself. And it also has a rubber coating, so it doesn't slip, it doesn't move around, and it doesn't create vibration. It can go up to glass as thick as 15 millimeters or a ½ inch, depending on where you live. What I love about this thing, having it in the aquarium, is its thin profile. Before I had a Wavemaker on here, a power head that stuck out about this far. And these guys would bump it, knock it over. They've even knocked it off the glass a couple times. With this one, it's perfect for this tank because if it's low profile, keeps it out of the way. And if you want to, you can slide the back of this magnet around on the glass and move it where you want it. No suction cups. Much easier, much more efficient. And I'm all about efficiency in my fish room. So I just wanted to give a quick word on the machine itself. So let's jump into this thing and check out the different modes. So we are going to go ahead and look at how this looks when you choose the different modes. Right now, like I said, I have it in M1 mode, which is your constant flow rate. I have it up as close as I can to the surface so you can really get an idea of what this thing can do. All right. So as you're seeing here, this is that first mode. It's called the constant flow rate. The flow rate can be changed by adjusting the flow rate gear. It's from 0 to 20. The higher the number of the gear, the higher the flow rate, right? So let's see what that looks like real quick. Let's adjust it. Well, keep your eye on the water and the surface agitation. This is flow rate of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and if you keep pressing it, it goes back down the scale. We've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1. A word on this, you do not want to get it wet. You need to keep it, I hung it, it came with some double-sided sticky tape so you can stick it anywhere you want. Maybe you want to put it on the side of the glass of the aquarium, whatever you like to do, but I like to hang it up out of the way on the wall. The connection for this thing has a very nice seal on it. So even if this is close to the tank, you don't have to worry about this getting wet, but as for the controller itself, you don't want to get that wet. Talking about mode 2, which is your classic wave making mode, the flow rate can be increased and decreased in an instant and can be switched continuously. If you look here, turn on, you can change the frequency. And changing your frequency on this mode just changes how fast it swaps. Like right now it goes hard and then it slows down. It pushes hard and it slows down. The frequency can adjust how fast that happens. Changing the flow rate, which I always keep it all the way up, which is 20 here, but the frequency, as I said, changes it and how fast it goes. Pushes and stops. And you can see that within the water here. Let's give a closer look. It's pushing, slows down. It's pushing, slows down. You can see that right here. And this is another mode that I like. Now here's a good look to really see how this mode works, where it's pushing and stopping and pushing and stopping. Really cool feature I want to touch on real quick is this Photoeye you see here. It's a light sensor. You can toggle it on and off by pressing and holding this button right here. And when it's on, what it does is when nighttime falls and it senses no more light, it's going to ramp that Wavemaker down to its lowest setting so the fish can relax and sleep at night without being pushed around. And obviously vice versa. As the sun comes up and the light comes in the room, it's going to ramp it back up to the setting you have it at. A quick word on mode 3. This is the classic reverse wave making mode. It's for simultaneously using 2 of these Wavemaker pumps. When the same wave effect as the M2, the classic wave mode, the 2 wave pumps are divided into a master wavemaker pump and a servant wavemaker pump, which work in opposite directions. When the master one ends, the servant one starts, and so on. This imitates the state of the continuous wave circulation of the ocean. The wave effect data adjustments of the wavemaker pump is the same as M2. The speed and change is affected by the frequency value. The larger the frequency value, the slower the change. I can't simulate that here because I only got one of these. Mode 4, which is a sine flow creation mode, it's when the rate increases slowly. The flow rate value is like a sine function and decreases gradually when it reaches the maximum value. The frequency value influences the speed of the change. It's adjustable from 1 to 99. The smaller the value, the faster the change, the larger the frequency value, meaning the slower the change. Mode 5 is the random flow creation mode. The random flow creation mode is the flow rate that changes randomly within a specific range. The frequency value influences the speed of change, adjustable from 1 to 99 gears. The smaller the value, the faster the change, the larger the frequency value, the slower the change. And mode 6 is a single-sided switching of wavemaker modes. The single-sided switching wave mode mainly applicable to using 2 wavemaker pumps simultaneously. It can also be used when there is only 1 pump. With 1 wavemaker pump, the wavemaker pump will enter the working gap system depending on the set working time. It cycles work, stop, work, stop. Let's go ahead and pick mode 6. We're right here. And you adjust this by doing the frequency value as I said. So let's move the frequency value. We're going to just press and hold it and see the change. So here it's off because we have it at frequency 1, which means minute. So on mode 6, you put the frequency at 01, which means it's going to do this every minute. So it's going to run, and then it's going to stop. And then after a minute, it's going to fire back up and start running again. And you can watch that here. Mr. Oscar doesn't move, he's going to get a blast. See, that's what I meant earlier about when he freaks out and hits a Wavemaker. He would have hit the other one. Because this one has a low profile, he never touched it. And as you can see, mode 6 works just like as it says it was. So there you have it, guys, the Hygger HG042 Wavemaker. I'm pretty impressed with it. I like it a lot. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you are interested in it, the link to it is in the description, and the link to Hyggers' official channel is on my YouTube channel as well. Like it, and we're going to run it here. We're going to see how it does. We're going to test the durability over time, and I will make a follow-up video on this as well. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I always get back to all my comments, and I can answer any questions you might have. So until next video, guys, be safe. Have a good week and weekend.